Cross the Line, AITA stories with Minecraft vibes.
Picture this. You pay $2,000 to fly your best friend to your dream wedding in Bali, 10 years of friendship. She takes the ticket, takes the hotel, and then doesn't show up to the ceremony. Welcome to Cross the Line, where we break down the messiest real-life situations and you decide who went too far. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We drop stories twice a week that will make you question everything. Now let's talk about the wedding that turned into a courtroom battle. So here is what happened. Our girl, let's call her Maya, 25 years old, just married the love of her life in Bali, Indonesia. Destination wedding. Beautiful beaches, perfect weather. Her parents paid their own way. His parents paid their own way, but Maya wanted her friends there, so she paid $2,000 per plane ticket, plus hotel, $150 to $300 for the week. Her friend Gemma said yes, even brought her new husband John, but Gemma only paid for John. Maya covered everything else. The wedding day arrives. Maya is in her dress, nervous, excited, looking at the crowd, and Gemma is nowhere. John is nowhere. They are not there. Maya checks her phone. Nothing, no text, no call, no explanation. She gets through the ceremony heartbroken. Later, she finds out the truth. Gemma used the free trip as a honeymoon. John did not feel like going to the wedding, so they just skipped it, went to the beach instead, posted photos, enjoyed the vacation. While Maya cried at her own wedding wondering where her friend was, Maya confronts Gemma, asks why. Gemma says it straight to her face. They could not afford their own honeymoon. This was a perfect opportunity. John decided he did not feel like going, and she thought Maya would understand. 10 years of friendship, $2,000, and that is the excuse. Maya is devastated, not just about the money, about the betrayal, the disrespect, the complete lack of care for her biggest day. So Maya does something bold. She messages Gemma, gets everything in writing. Gemma admits it all, says John felt the wedding ruined the illusion of their honeymoon. Maya sends an invoice, $2,387.53, 30 days to pay or legal action follows. Gemma does not respond, but she posts on Instagram subliminal quotes about entitled friends, about snakes in her life. The friend who paid for her vacation is now the villain in her story. So here is my question for you. Would you sue your best friend over this? Or is money less important than 10 years of history? Drop your verdict in the comments. I am genuinely curious where you stand. And if you want more stories about friendship betrayal and the moments everything falls apart, subscribe to Cross the Line. Check out our last video about the backseat fight that destroyed a marriage. Link in the description. Until next time, think before you cross that line. So let's break this down because this situation is messy on both sides. Maya's hurt is completely valid. She paid thousands of dollars with genuine intention. She wanted her friend there for her biggest moment. Gemma took that money, took that gift, and treated it like a free vacation. No apology. No explanation until confronted. Then she blamed her husband and expected understanding. That is not how friendship works. That is not how gratitude works. When someone gives you $2,000 worth of trust, you do not spend it on a beach day while they cry at their wedding. But here is where Maya might lose some people. She is threatening small claims court over a gift. Legally, she might have a case. Morally, it gets complicated. Suing a friend destroys the relationship forever. Even if the relationship is already damaged, even if Gemma clearly does not value it, there is something final about legal action. Something that says this is no longer about feelings. This is about winning, about punishment, about making her pay. And Gemma's Instagram posts, that is the real killer. She is not apologizing, she is not explaining. She is playing victim. Quotes about snakes, about entitled friends. The woman who paid for her Bali trip is suddenly the bad guy. That level of denial is staggering. That level of self-righteousness is almost impressive. She took advantage and somehow convinced herself she was wronged. My verdict. Both crossed lines. Gemma crossed first and harder. She betrayed a decade of friendship for a free honeymoon. She disrespected Maya's wedding. She refused accountability. But Maya is walking a dangerous line too. Suing might feel satisfying. It might even be justified, but it turns a friendship into a transaction. It turns pain into a court case. Sometimes the healthiest choice is walking away, blocking the number, letting the 10 years fade into a lesson learned. The real loser here, the concept of destination weddings, inviting people to expensive places and expecting them to prioritize your event over their vacation. The pressure, the guilt, the financial strain on everyone involved. Maybe the whole system is broken. Maybe Maya and Gemma are just symptoms of a bigger problem. So what do you think? Is Maya right to demand her money back? Or should she eat the cost and cut the friend? Is Gemma a manipulative user or just a clueless newlywed who made a massive mistake? Drop your answer in the comments. Best takes get featured in the next video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, think before you cross that line. Picture this: every treadmill is taken at the gym, you finally spot one, but a girl is just sitting on it, not running, not walking, just sitting for 15 minutes. You ask her to move. She refuses. Then her mother shows up. And things explode. Welcome to Cross the Line, where we break down the messiest real-life situations and you decide who went too far. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We drop stories twice a week that will make you question everything. Now let's talk about the treadmill war that turned into a family feud. So here is what happened. Our guy, let's call him Jake, recently started running. Trying to get healthy, goes to the gym with his girlfriend. All treadmills are taken. No problem, he does weights first. Comes back. Still full. But then he notices something. A girl, just sitting on a treadmill, not using it. Her friend is on the next one actually running. This girl has been there 15 minutes, just sitting, taking up equipment while people wait. Jake approaches, polite at first, asks if she is planning to use it. She says she is with her friend. That is her whole explanation. Jake tries reason, says she can wait next to her friend instead of blocking a machine. She shrugs, refuses to move. Entitlement in pure form. The gym is not a lounge, it is not a social club. It is for working out, but this girl does not care. Then the mother arrives. Not to help, not to apologize, to attack, she demands to know what is happening. Jake explains. Simple facts. Girl is sitting, not using equipment. Others are waiting. Mother defends her instantly. Says her daughter can sit there if she wants. Says she is doing nothing wrong, no awareness, no gym etiquette, just pure maternal rage at anyone questioning her child. Jake snaps. He can see where the entitlement comes from, says it out loud. Mother explodes. Says he is out of order for commenting on her parenting. Jake doubles down. Says she should be a better parent if she cannot handle criticism. The argument escalates. Tension fills the gym. Other people stare. The girlfriend wants to leave. Jake stands his ground. Staff finally intervenes. Here's the story. Asks the daughter to move or leave. She moves. Jake wins the battle, but loses something too. His girlfriend thinks he went too far, thinks he should have dropped it. Thinks arguing with a mother was unnecessary, but Jake does not see it. He sees principle, he sees selfishness. He sees a problem that needed calling out. So here is my question. Was Jake right to stand his ground, or did he become the villain by escalating? Drop your verdict in the comments. I am genuinely curious where you stand. And if you want more stories about gym drama and public confrontations, subscribe to Cross the Line. Check out our last video about the friend who skipped a wedding for a free honeymoon. Link in the description. Until next time, think before you cross that line. So let's break this down because both sides have problems. Jake's frustration is completely valid. Gym equipment is limited. People wait. Sitting on a treadmill for 15 minutes while others need it is selfish. It shows zero awareness, zero consideration. The girl deserved to be called out. The mother deserved to hear that her daughter was wrong. Someone needed to say it. But here is where Jake loses me. The comment about parenting, that was a step too far. He went from addressing a behavior to attacking a person, then attacking a family. You can call out selfishness without diagnosing someone's entire upbringing. You can ask for equipment without implying someone failed as a parent. That escalation was unnecessary. It turned a gym dispute into a personal war. And the girlfriend saw it. She was there. She watched it happen. She thinks Jake should have dropped it after the shrug, should have found staff immediately, should have avoided the mother entirely. There is wisdom in that. Sometimes winning the argument costs more than it is worth. Sometimes principle becomes pride. Sometimes you are right and still wrong. The mother, though, she was worse, defending the indefensible, teaching her daughter that entitlement is acceptable, that rules do not apply, that anyone who questions you is the enemy. That is dangerous parenting. That is how you raise adults who cannot function in society, who cannot handle feedback, who expect the world to bend around them. My verdict: everyone sucks here. The girl for sitting, the mother for enabling, Jake for escalating, the gym for not having enough treadmills. The system is broken and everyone is making it worse. The healthy move would have been staff intervention 5 minutes in, before emotions peaked, before words became weapons. So what do you think? Was Jake a hero for standing up to entitlement? Or did he become exactly what his girlfriend accused him of becoming? Would you have said something or walked away? Drop your answer in the comments. Best takes get featured in the next video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, think before you cross that line.